I would like to acknowledge those many people who are watching through New England, in Michigan, Louisiana, Tennessee, Hawaii, and the Virgin Islands, as well as many other locations throughout the world at catholictv.com. Please welcome and thank you for tuning in. During these final days of Advent, the Church turns our attention to the commemoration of the birth of our Lord and the central role that our Blessed Mother occupies in our salvation. Now, we all know what it likes to receive a visit from an important earthly person, such as the Holy Father or the President of the United States, to name just a few. If a visit from an important earthly person brings great honor to the person visited, what could be said of the honor of receiving a visit from the angel Gabriel, who stands before God? It can be both scary and overwhelmingly joyous at the same time. Mary said to the angel greeted our Blessed Mother as full of grace, which means there was no moment in Mary's life when God's grace did not fill her completely, totally. She was, and she has always been, the mediatrix of all graces, the vessel of all graces. St. John Paul II tells us, chosen in advance to be the mother of our Lord, of the incarnate Word, Mary is the first time to receive the first fruits of his redeeming action. The grace of Christ, the Redeemer, acted in her in anticipation, preserving her from original sin and from any contagion of guilt. And so, my friends, this is why Mary is full of grace, so that she could give birth to the source of all holiness and grace, to God's only Son and to God's only begotten Son. And so, my friends, in reflecting on the holiness of our Blessed Mother this morning, there are two ways each one of us can go through life. We can follow the example of Adam and Eve, our first parents, or we can follow the example of our Blessed Mother. The first will lead us to sorrow, destruction, and isolation from God and from the church. And the second will bring us the joy of true peace. And so to imitate our Blessed Mother Mary, we need to abandon ourselves to God's will and let Him walk through us now in all the circumstances of our lives. Like Saint Jeremiah tells us, reminds us, never forget, a great deal depends on us.